Good afternoon, viewers, and welcome to Tuesday's edition of The Buzz on Galaxy Television. Today is the 12th of July, 2022. My name is Patience, and this is your social media tracking show on television, and we'll be looking at topical issues on the program this afternoon. I'm not alone. Joining me at the table, it's a pleasure to welcome back all of my regular Tuesday analysts to the table. We have Prince Francis Chilaka, who is the Executive Director of Kut Foundation, an NGO based here in Nigeria, and he's also a businessman and a social affairs commentator. Good afternoon to you, Mr.
Afternoon, Patience. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
And how do you see the flood, the rains? It's not abating, but...
Well, in fact, words cannot describe how it has been since last week for the majority of Lagosians, but we're still here.
Well,
welcome to the show,
thank
sir.
you.
Also at the table this afternoon, I have Dr. Sonny Obi Maduka, who is a maritime expert. He's also a writer and a social affairs commentator. Good afternoon to you, Dr. Maduka.
Good afternoon, Moka.
Great to have you here.
You're looking cool. Let me not
Thank you. Please don't.
Okay.
Welcome to the show, sir. And of course, I have my able colleague at the table as well, Mr. Richard Amuwa, who is a trained broadcaster himself, and he's also a security consultant. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Amuwa.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming. And of course, viewers, I welcome you warmly. The numbers 0802-836-8971 and 0703-570-9407 are open this afternoon. You can interact or react to any of the stories we'll be discussing via text messages and WhatsApp messages only. No phone calls, I beg you, please. All right, so let's go straight into the program for this afternoon. But first, let's begin by reminding us that another wave of COVID-19 is here, and we might enter into the fifth wave of the COVID-19 pandemic if we don't resume taking precautions as we've done previously. 880 fresh infections, according to data provided by the NCDC, have been recorded, and Lagos State, being the epicenter, recorded 750 out of those cases. So please let us be very careful and mindful of the fact that we need to begin to wear our face masks again, wash our hands, use hand sanitizer, and maintain social distancing. All right, please, let's be careful out there, guys. All right, we'll begin with the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari. He has said he will not rest until he brings relief to Nigerians. The president, who spoke in view of the current security challenges and cost of living in the country today during his Eid al-Kabir message to Nigerian Muslims and other citizens, actually made some of the statements in the statement release. All right, so part of it says, I quote, "I am quite aware of the difficulties people are facing, and I'm working to resolve them." All right, the exploitation of the people by traders and the stealing of public funds by civil servants and other holders of public trust is a reflection of the abandonment of the teachings of our religion. Our society is a bundle of contradictions. People display external religiosity without fear of God. They make life difficult for others. Money becomes their God. Leaders abandon their oaths of office by taking money meant for the welfare of the people and divert it to their private pockets. He further advised Muslims to promote the good virtues of Islam through personal examples and practices, adding that Muslims should avoid association with violent extremist ideas that have wrongly given Islam a negative image or poor perception. All right, that is part of the president's speech at Eid al-Kabir. And this morning, another part of that statement actually broke online, and a lot of reactions have continued to state that in this particular statement, the president says it has been tough being the president of Nigeria, and he cannot wait for his tenure to be over. According to his words, "I wish the person who is coming after me the very best. I am eager to go. I can tell you it has been tough. I'm grateful to God that people appreciate the personal sacrifices we've been making." All right. Now, on the issue of insecurity, President Muhammadu Buhari says the Northwest so far has posed most challenging to his administration, while according to him, he has recorded successes in other regions. Well, Arawa Consultative Forum is not having this from the president, as they've gone online to attack his administration over the rising cases of insecurity. And according to them, vast amount of money and other resources that have been pumped into the security agencies have largely been ineffective. And another women's group has come out to actually ask for the resignation of President Muhammadu Buhari. All right, gentlemen, this is it. Let's talk. The president says it's been tough. He cannot wait to go. How do you react? Prince Chilaka, I'll start from you.
Let me start by wishing all my Muslim friends out there happy celebration, and to Nigerians in general, and all those who are, all the young men out there, especially the youths who have decided to help Mr. President with his speech. And how are we helping with Mr. President? We're helping him by all going out there to get our voters card and getting prepared to elect somebody who would take over. But I'll tell you this, I do not envy whoever is going to take over from Mr. President. Because yes, I do not envy the person. The expectations of Nigerians are very, very high. And whoever is coming is going to have a serious task to get this country working again. And that is why we need somebody who is youthful, somebody who is vibrant, somebody who has the knowledge, somebody who has been in tune with the reality. Coming back to what Mr. President said, I must say that the president is always good at giving good speeches. It's either he's the one giving the speech or his aides are good at writing speeches. Unfortunately, we've got past that level of speech writing. We've gotten past that level of wanting to hear something new, something from Mr. President. But yeah, I remember in one of, when I read it, he also said that he wants to give Nigerians a better life. And I'm asking, 7 years down the line plus, we haven't gotten a better life. How many months do we have to go? What kind of better life is Mr. President talking about? It's unfortunate that our politicians are good at making speeches. They are good at making promises, but they are not good at keeping them. They are not good at following them through. When Mr. President was elected in 2015, we had high hopes. We felt that, we all said President Jonathan was clueless, and we said somebody who had a lot of vision, mission statement was coming on board. But over time, I'll tell you the truth. The truth is that this country has been so divided by this administration, unlike before. So I know that, yes, he's tired. His age has not helped him. And that is why we're saying that it is time for us to stop allowing retirees to lead this country.
Thank you, Prince Chilaka. Dr. Maduka, please wade into this conversation. The president saying he can't wait for his tenure to be over because he's eager to go. Some people on social media has translated that into meaning he has taken the I'm trying to phrase my words carefully, but then it looks like a defeatist standpoint to a lot of people on social media. Do you also share that opinion?
If you can't wait to go, who is stopping you now? The truth is there. You're tired, you're tired. In a sane climate, in a society where people have what they call morality, value, and principle, there's nothing wrong for you to say, look, I'm tired and I'm resigning. Because it's the truth. The next few months, 8 months, will not do anything. Because if you couldn't achieve anything within 7 years, is it 8 months that you're going to achieve anything? I think there's a problem in this country, and that problem is that none of our leaders could wake up one day and say, look, Nigerians, I'm sorry, I apologize for not living up to expectations. I'm resigning on principle. That is what I expected Mr. President to have done, than to just giving us the same hula balloons. What is he talking about? That you can't wait. We equally can't even wait. Maybe we can tell him like that too. We can't even wait. Because people are dying. Security situation is bad. And the whole thing is like we're an autopilot. So if he goes now, it will even be better for us. I'm not saying that he should go, but the issue that principally, if somebody has what I call principle, you're tired. We know the age of our fathers, our grandfathers. My president is like a grandfather to me. Let me put it that way. I know my health issue right now. I know my age right now. I know what I can do and what I cannot do. And at least you can tell me to do. I will tell you. I won't do. Before I run 100 meters, I play football. But today I cannot do that. And you cannot call me to come and be part of that athletics move. I will tell you, say no. I'm tired. So now he's hired and he can't wait. The honorable thing, if I were him, is to do what? To tell Nigeria, I'm sorry, I messed up. I just want to leave. So that maybe these 8 months, whoever that is coming, my vice president who is still younger, could at least effect some changes. Because I'm not seeing any change till next year he leaves. Thank you.
Mr. Muwa.
Yes, just like the table have said, I just want to say thank you, Mr. President, for this far. Thank you for taking the challenges to rule us. Thank you that you have come to realize that it's tough. We have always known that it's tough to rule this country. We have known that. I was on a national TV program during Jonathan, and I said that whoever is that's going to be the president after Mr. Jonathan is not going to play any magic. Because of what? Because of the complexity of Nigeria. Unfortunately, we that are the one suffering, we seem not to understand when election comes. Like Doctor said, I know how old I am. I know some things I cannot do anymore. I know how many meters I can go before. But right now, at this age, guys, I hope you're looking at me, I'm still young. But I'm feeling tired. Even in the office, I have to tell my assistant, please do this. Talk less of somebody who will travel every single week, different flights. I know, even though Mr. President is using jet from here to America, the minimum you can fly to America is 11 hours. And Mr. President is doing all that with all the problems everywhere. To me, it's tough. Thank God that he's confessed to us. So Nigerians right now that guys, it's not about us going on social media to criticize or to talk. It is for us to start thinking. I'm going to bring another person who will tell us in 6 years or 7 years to his administration that is tough again. Right. Or we're going to bring somebody who understands the economy. You see, I made a little video before my colleague came here, which I'm going to post later, and I said, guys, it's going to be tougher. I didn't know that we're going to even discuss this. That it's going to be tougher if we chose wrongly in 2023. Because it's not going to rule for just 4 years, the person is going to rule for 80 years. So if you make that mistake, it's not just going to be only you or your family alone, it's the entire society. So what Mr. President have done to us, just say yes, because when you want to speak, God just allow you to say it so that people can, those who have ear can hear. It's for us to know that we must vote right and vote those who are capable. Even me, at this age, if I'm going to stand as a president and vice president of this country, I know that yes, that work and work.
You have your work cut out for you and all that. All right, but can we come from the other angle of, the reaction to the president's statement on the issue of so much resources, so much money having been expended, to better our security architecture, but it all, have amounted to nothing. All right, according to the Arewa Consultative Forum, cases of kidnapping, killings, violence, bloodshed has continued to deepen regardless of all of the billions and billions of dollars that has been put into curbing insecurity in Nigeria. And of course, they cited the example of the Kuje prisons. All right, so and according to them, so far, nobody has resigned. Nobody has been held accountable, for what happened in Abuja, the Kuje prisons and all of that. And of course, neighboring countries have been put on alert. They are putting their people on alert so that, escapees from Nigeria don't get into their countries. I mean, that is putting Nigeria in bad light once again. Do you get what I mean? You're a security man. Please, let's come from that angle. And is it, at this point in time, it is not a deficit of funds or paucity of funds, like they say, that is the challenge. The money so far has been spent to get it right, but we are still where we are in terms of insecurity.
I think at this point, this table, we are all security people. Don't single me out again. I know, yeah, it's not a security people, but these guys.
I get you.
You see, I need to say this again for our listeners, of our viewers. Please, I'm going to say this. Let's not be in a hurry to think that this insecurity that in the next 8 years that is going to be abated. No, sorry, it's not going to. The truth of the matter is that we need somebody who has a political will to get it done for us. Like he said, look at, you see, somebody was saying, to Kano alone that we got, where are we using it? The money voted for security. What? I listened to Mr. President's media aide speaking yesterday. I almost want to hit my television, even though for the fact that it cost me money. I would have done that. I'm like, what's this? I just walked away. That they are living Nigeria better than they met it in terms of security. They cannot travel from Lagos to Ibadan, or from Ibadan to Ekiti, or from Ekiti to Ondo State. Who is that? Do they even know what is happening? I think we need to speak out and let this government know that they've not done anything. That every money that they spend on security is like pouring salt inside water, inside an ocean. That would have done. We open our eyes. Abuja Kuje prison, medium. Who on earth, who is the controller? Has he resigned as we are talking right now? That you put terrorists in one cell together, communicating? Something is wrong. Something is wrong.
You know, sometimes some of these things they're laughable, but it's a sad reality we're all faced with, in the sense that Dr. Maduka talked about resignation, and I was laughing deep down inside me, and you are still saying the same thing. And I'm asking, who resigns in this country? A country where accountability is an issue. Nobody gives account. Nobody is ready to give an account. A country where somebody gets a security vote that is unaccounted for. A country where a constitution that we're operating on, nobody understands the constitution. Ordinarily, the Nigerian constitution should be taught in secondary schools, from secondary to university. Everybody should have everything about the constitution on their fingertips. But nobody does. We don't even understand what the social contract between the government and the people is. Where is it enshrined in that constitution? So when we get talking about this whole thing about security failure and all of that, we should start with that constitution. If we want to be sincere with ourselves, if we want to have a better country, we need to have the political will to shred that document. This is the 21st century. We cannot be having a constitution of 1999. We don't even know who sat down to write that constitution. That is where the brain of the Nigerian problem is. Now, moving a step further, you talk about purchase of the jets and all fighter jets. Where are they? Where are they? Who has taken inventory? Kuje prison was attacked for almost, I hear about almost for 1 hour plus. 2 hours. 2 hours. Where are our soldiers? Where are our mobile policemen? Where are the security architecture? Why is it that the Minister for Internal Affairs has not resigned to stop it? He is the number one that should go. Why has he not gone? Why are people not resigning? Why are people not coming to give account of themselves in terms of leadership in this country? Why are we allowing ourselves to be taken for a ride? Then Mr. President will come out and tell me he is tired. Why would he be tired when you have people who cannot deliver what you want them to deliver to you?
Yeah, I think
let's not forget while we were still recovering from the prison attack, the president's advanced team convoy was also attacked. So let's not forget that very quickly. Go ahead, Dr. Maduka.
We've lived on denials. We've lived on pretense. And of course, we've lived on self-destruction. Let me put it that way. I think yesterday, F5K came out to accuse the military and said unequivocally that the military chiefs should resign. I bought that idea totally. And that will only happen when you have society that understand what it means to be given an assignment. Let me come to private company. in private company, you are given an assignment. A task is assigned to you. If you don't perform that task, if the management is very, very good management, they will ask you to resign. But if it's a goal congruent or a goal target or goal targeted organization or management, they will sack you. There's no this thing about it. For how many years we've asked Mr. President to sack the former army chiefs? It took him almost 4 or 5 years. We are still having the same problem. And you ask yourself, what is the problem? You ask about the expenses we did. Let me tell you, the major problem about the expenses military is that nobody can audit or investigate any military expenditure in Nigeria. Go and ask all these external auditors. How many of them have gone there to check? You can't. Who are you? And the same thing boils down to what you call the security vote of the governors. So when you have an organization whereby, like I said, accountability is not there. Nobody is held responsible for whatever you do in terms of financial misappropriation. Then you have this problem. Because if military expenditures are being investigated, audited, somebody should be able to tell us, look, out of $1 billion that we're giving to you, these are the number of rifles that were used, so that we can be able to even ascertain whether these states were equally bought. Just recently, there was allegation, I don't know, let's put it allegation. The former chief of staff, Brutal, they said they entered the house, and what happened, how much billions were gotten from his house. You know, I was like, and up till now, that man has not been arrested. And up till now, he's even saying that he's going to court.
He's an ambassador.
It's even if you're an ambassador.
Don't forget.
If you're an ambassador, look what happened in Malaysia one time, I think in I can't remember the time, and a very high official of the government was caught taking bribe of $10,000. They brought him down, went to his house, picked everything, and removed everything about him, and then leave him.
Thank you, Dr. Maduka. All right, let's just hold your line of thoughts there. It's time for a quick commercial break. We'll be back on the show.
Win over 100 million naira in prizes in the Lagos Family Reality TV show today. 36 families living in Lagos representing their state of origin in Nigeria. 13 weeks of competition. One family gets a brand new SUV and 50 million naira prize money in the Lagos Family Reality TV show. The voting public is not left out. The highest voting member of the public gets to win a brand new SUV with other consolation prizes to be won.
To register, simply head to www.thelagosfamilytvshow.com and complete the registration form. Upload your family picture and a short clip, finish your registration with the unique code, and click on submit. No family goes home empty-handed. Remember to visit www.lagosfamilytvshow.com today for more information. Registration runs from the 1st of June to the 4th of July 2022. Terms and conditions apply.
The Lagos Family Reality TV show is brought to you by Effect Best Perfect Solutions Limited in conjunction with the Lagos State Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture.
Okay.
All right, welcome back from that quick break. So we're still looking at issues bordering on insecurity and also the recent statements by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria describing how tough it has been for him running the country and the fact that he cannot wait for his tenure to be over. All right, Dr. Maduka, please quickly round off on your
I was
line of
talking
thoughts.
about somebody that was accused of embezzling, let me put it that way, 2-point-something billion, and including scattered properties. And my brother here, Chilega, said that he's an ambassador. Ambassador for what? Is a citizen, whether he's an ambassador. It's not like somebody who is working and you are caught in anything out of whatever you call corruption. You'll be summarily dismissed. It's not about, because you're working for the government. You're working for us. You're not ambassador of, because you're an ambassador, you become an emperor. No, you're working for us. You're a civil servant to the society.
Okay.
So whatever happened, I want to add now.
Quickly,
please.
sir.
Now, we have this issue about 7 or more of recreational attack, and up till now, the same person is still in charge. He has not resigned, and unfortunately, he came on board and said that the excuse, which is very good, that he has never been in this kind of situation before, and he's using it as an excuse for failure. And up to today, it's still there. What is happening in this country is that people have mortgaged their senses, and of course, what we talk about is that, for me, give excuse, but to me, like I always say, every excuse for failure is a lie.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Maduka. Now, according to Arewa Consultative Forum, no person other than the president has both the mandate and responsibility to ensure that the government of Nigeria maintains peace, security, order, and good governance. We demand that President Buhari braces up without further delay and rise to today's occasion. The regime needs to reprioritize its programs and free more resources needed to end the pervasive insecurity that is bringing the country to its knees. All right, I have an explosion on the feedback platform. I'll just try and read the few I can. All right, this one here says, good morning. Charles from Enugu. Our service chief is the problem. All right, this other one here coming in from Dio says, good afternoon all. We can see the level of high service by our security agencies. When it comes to protest against government, that is when they show up and do power show. But when it comes to the common man, you won't see them for hours. Even when you see them, they'll be looking. Both government, both state and federal, are complicit in this. Thank you, Dio. Please make it easy for me to read your messages. Abbreviations sometimes slows me down. All right, this other one here says, our president says he's tired. I think he should retire today and stay in Daura so that Osibajo can complete their tenure. Uche from Unewi sent that one in. All right, this other one says, the man who said the Nigerian Constitution should be taught in schools, what effort has he made? This is shouting inside the studio. As a security expert that he claims please ask him what is the capacity of the Kuje prison. Who is this? Nsikak Daniels from Ikeja here, send that one in. Simeon from Lagos, I can't read your message. Thank you very much. All right, this other one just sent this message, said, I'm in Kuje. They operated for more than 4 hours. All right, this other one. I'm sorry, I have to read through some messages before I can read it on national TV for obvious reasons. All right, Mrs. Awotiloko from Ado Ekiti says, good afternoon, House. PMB is talking to himself about the relief syndrome. Oh, what a long rhetoric. Is he pregnant? He should resign, Jare. Make we breathe. Asu and the kids are at home. Let him go so that young ones will take over. Thanks and God bless you. You look gorgeous. Thank you, Mrs. Wotiloko. All right, let me go on WhatsApp. These people here, they para too much. Okay, Mrs. Ijoma Madu from Agor Palace Way, Kota, says, Mr. President is tired and we the Nigerians are tired too. He should please give us accurate accountabilities of everything before leaving. Please, Nigerians, this upcoming election, let's consider age, ability and capability, vision and structure, and not region and tribalism. We have a lot of expectations and we need a candidate who is able. Thank you for that. This other one says, good day everyone. I'm always delighted to watch this program, though it's been a while. I can't believe that Mr. President actually made that statement. It's heartbreaking. I'm happy the analysts have made a categorical statement in that regard. Nigeria has become a joke. If there are any words more than a failed country, that's the language we should use in describing Nigeria. May God bless us. All right, let me read one quick last one so we can move on. Good day, Mama P, and good day to your respectable guests. It's afternoon, not morning. In 7 good years of his mandate, he was not able to bring relief to Nigeria. It's just 10 months for him to vacate the seat, and it is now he's talking about bringing relief to Nigerians. Laudable indeed. And then you came back with, this government is just acting scripts, nothing more, nothing less. The Kuje prison was cheaply broken into, and up till now nobody has been held accountable for that, the lapses. This operation took 3 hours, as it was reported in FCT, without the intervention of the security in the almighty Abuja. We